Hello, here's a quick overview of assignment 8. My goal with this assignment is to have you start on the next step after this class, either towards your career or future education. So the one thing you need to know is you only need to choose 4 of these long lists of items, and different items are going to appeal and actually prepare all of you differently depending on where you are and where you're going, and we're all different. So what you do want to make sure and do is try to think about how you're going to submit your 4 items. So for example, if I scoot right down here to this example, this is how Kari actually submitted this assignment. She just gave me a URL for this website, and she has all of her 4 choices in here. So she chose to do a business card, which, here's an example. I might as well talk about business card right now. Here's one of the options that a lot of students choose. Notice it's relevant to her future career. She wants to be a social worker, so you can see how that business card kind of reflects that. She has on here also linked her professional educational profile, so she chose to do a LinkedIn profile. We can link right there to her LinkedIn profile. I might as well talk about that. So LinkedIn is this awesome kind of social, oh gosh, my stuff's popping right up now. It's pretty cool because you can, you need to set up a profile, and then the cool thing is it's kind of almost like an online resume where you can link everything. But what is super cool about this is down here under skills and endorsements, my screen, you're not seeing the whole screen here, but you can, I actually gave her an endorsement for some of these skills. So when you, there's all these skills and you can ask people to endorse you, and obviously you should have everything with Microsoft endorsed at MJC because you've been using all of these programs. So it's a pretty cool little thing here. It's pretty cool. So that would be the LinkedIn. And she has it all on one page. The other thing she chose to do was to register with the UC system because she's planning to attend a UC, and so she started her TAP account, which is actually really easy, and she just screenshotted to show that she has started that. So back to the assignment. I don't want to lose it, so I'm going to have to crawl back this way. So back to the assignment. Each of these is kind of described in more detail. Resume, cover letter, we all know what that means. You do need a very small cover letter. Resume, think about contributing to your new employer's place of work. Don't just say, I want to become a more evolved person or a better, you want to think about what do I have to actually add to the new place. Set up a profile in JobSpeaker. JobSpeaker is MJC's job board. I have it here because I don't want to lose my assignment. And basically it looks something like this. You can set up an account and you're going to see a job board of jobs that might or might not be relevant to you. It's pretty cool if you're actually currently looking for a job, which I'm not sure I want to encourage you right now. But everybody who posts on here knows that you're a student, and that's kind of cool. You don't have to talk about your schedule being limited. So JobSpeaker, the professional LinkedIn account I just showed you, there are a ton of videos, like quick little YouTube videos that will talk about what a good profile looks like. Don't describe yourself as a student. Describe yourself as a future professional in your career, whatever it is, like aspiring graphic designer or something like that. So that, obviously you're a student, but what else are you? The website, I showed you some examples. Wix seems to be the website service that has been most used by students recently, so I'm assuming that's a good one, but Google Sites is also one that seems to be good. 2 reference letters. This is, you don't make them up, you actually use this as an excuse to ask your current employer or your professor for a letter. Give them plenty of time, be respectful. High school letters aren't going to count here, so don't be giving me stuff from high school. It has to be current employers, current or past professors, or at least college level. Informational interviews, this is something that a lot of you have already done, so you could use one of them for this. Again, it's my push for you to go out there and interview people. So if you interviewed one nurse, maybe you ask that nurse, is there somebody else you can interview? And see if you can get 2. So you can either video that or type it or whatever way you want to prove to me that you did it. Number 7 is an awesome opportunity, especially for those of you that I preference to go ahead and practice interview questions. So dress up and stick your webcam in your face and just record yourself answering at least 5 questions. And see chapter 6, questions like, Tell me about yourself. Why should we hire you? Tell us about your weakness. You know, those kinds of, any 5 of your choice. Maybe some that you've stumbled over in past interviews might be a good chance to force you to think about those. Number 8 is find and join a professional association. I have a lot of students join child development type ones or nursing ones. Don't spend money. This is just something if it actually serves you right now to do this, but and then you can add it to your resume, you can add it to your business cards, you know, member of the, you know, whatever. Most associations will allow you to join as a student. When I was in college, I was a member of the Irish Reading Association. It didn't cost me anything, and I got to go to their conferences and everything because I wanted to teach reading. The business card we saw an example of. If your career requires it, like a physical portfolio, you can come by, you know, bring it by and show me, or you can do a video tour of it. And then these last few are some I really recommend if you're going to be in school for a while. Scholarships. Megan even said this in a discussion recently, that you want to write an essay about yourself and your major and why somebody should fund you, why you're a good investment. And you can use that for an MJC scholarship. They're usually due in January. And there's always, I had a student in my class this week actually said she got the one from, there's a scholarship at MJC for somebody who graduates from Henshaw Middle School. So if nobody applies who went to Henshaw, nobody gets that money. So pretty cool to start thinking about applying for scholarships. Personal statement for admission, you must do up to date those questions. They're called the PIQs. We have 1 or 2 students who already did those to actually apply to the UC. Ricky, I'm talking to you. So you can just turn those in, and that's real easy, 25 points because you've already done it. And then number 13, again, UC people, set up that tap just like the sample did. And then if there's anything else you think would help you prepare for your future career, just let me know, and I'm more than willing to do that. So this rubric that's here is just some ideas on what a LinkedIn profile should look like. Basically, in this assignment, if you do it and put a bit of effort into it, you get the points. If you choose 4 things, you do 4 things, you'll probably get 100 points. If you kind of half do them like you do in the, you know, the LinkedIn, but you don't put a picture in there or you don't put anything in there, I'm not going to give you 25. It has to be worth 25 points, okay? All right, this is way too long, so I'm going to stop talking.